Hello friends, it's Cindy Brumbaugh from CindyTheBeeDesigns.com, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I am going to show you a die set that I'm going to be using in my online Lucky Hand. We won't be making this card, but I wanted to show you. We will be playing this on Monday, July 24th. The registration deadline is July 14th, I believe Friday. So you will get mailed to you 4 card kits, actually 3 card kits and 1 Project 3D kit, and also Lucky Hand cards. And this will be the hand that you will have. I will have the same cards as everyone who's playing, and I will call them, and you'll have them on the table in front of you, and as you hear yours called, you'll pick it up. The first person to have a full Lucky Hand is the winner of that round. So you want to sign up for that. It is going to be so fun. And the cards that we're making are really cute, if I do say so myself. Now, I'm going to be using the Wanted to Save dies on this card, and I'm also going to use the Good Feeling stamp set. I have had this for a long time, and I'm finally getting to use it, so I'm really excited about it. So we're going to be using this beautiful paper, Bright and Beautiful DSP, with all the fun colors in it, like Blueberry Bushel and Lemon Lime Twist and Berry Burst that came back. And then we've got some other fun new colors, the Lemon Lolly. We've got Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock in here. So I'm going to be using this paper on the card, and now I'm going to show you how we're going to make it. This is like all the pieces, and then at the end you're going to see what we're making, okay? We're going to start out with a 8.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock, and we're going to score it in our scorer at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. So that's like taking the 8.5 and half at 4 1/4, and then half again at 2 1/8, because we're going to be making an easel card. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put the inside first, and the paper I chose to use has this really pretty watercolor wash here with these colors in here, and I picked Lemon Lime Twist to be the inside of the card because you can still write with a blue pen on Lemon Lime Twist and it will look nice and bright on the inside of that card. So I'm going to bring some more light over here. So this is going to be the inside of the card. Now when you have an easel, you want something to hold this easel up here. Now what I'm going to do is use a piece of the Berry Burst, and I'm just going to put that on the bottom of the Lemon Lime Twist. Now you could just go ahead and put the Lemon Lime Twist down. You wouldn't have to cover this up, but just for the sake of us doing our video, we're just going to go ahead and do that. But it's not like me usually to waste paper there. So we're going to put our Berry Burst. And this Berry Burst I'm making it a little bit bigger than the easel part that I'm going to do. And I have my ruler here, and I just want to tell you, because I played around with them so many times. This one is 2 inches by 5 1/4. So the 5 1/4 matches that lemon lime that's on the inside there. So we're just kind of get that all flush, make sure. There we go. Okay, we're going to take our pretty blue paper here. You know what? I almost made a mistake. I'm not using that one. I'm going to use the stars, and you're going to see why I'm going to do the stars. This pretty paper here is going to go on the bottom of here. So we're going to create, I just made a boo-boo. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, I was supposed to make this stand up, but we can still do that, because what we're going to do is go ahead and put this down. I'm not going to restart this whole video, kids. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and still put this down here, and that's the 4 by 5 1/4 on the inside. This is an easel, and you need that part to be sticking up. So I made a mistake there by putting that there. So we're going to put some dimensionals, which this is still going to be just fine. Get this little piece here. We're going to get really generous here with our dimensionals, because it's going to keep that easel up. Okay, So once again, this was 2 inches by 5 1/4 because it's matching our bottom here. Okay, so now we'll just take all these little guys off here so we can put that on the bottom. I liked how that lemon lime twist. I was going to put the lemon lolly in there, but you'll see why I picked the lemon lime twist. But lemon lolly would have been a pretty color to put in the inside of that card too, because you can easily write on that. Okay, so now we're going to line this up so that we don't see the lemon lime. Okay, so that's going to be the part that holds our easel up. Now we're going to put the designer series paper here, and this piece here is going to just go down to 1 3/4. So 1 3/4, 0, 1 3/4, and it's going to be 5 because we just went in. Oh, look how pretty that back piece there is. Just a nice solid blueberry. So this is 5 wide by 1 3/4. Okay, and that's the bottom part there. And then now I'm going to show you these fun dies. Now, look at these dies. It's a jumbled mess because I have been die cutting my fingers to the bones. My husband's just been watching me die cut. But I'm going to show you what they end up coming out like. You have your two kind, and it has the shadow you can see in the white, and then the black is the lettering. There's also a happy birthday in there. There's also a celebrate in there and a feel better soon. This is a great die set. It also has this little present that has the ribbon on there. I think that's what a gift it is. And that has a bow that's in that die set as well. It's got these cute little hearts. Look at those cute hearts. And it's got stars. Ha, do you think we might use those on this card? Yes. And it's got this adorable leaf with a stem and a little posy. And you could put a little punched out any color for the inside. So you've got all these dies in the wanted to say bundle. And that's why I picked it for our lucky hand game, because you're going to be able to make the cards right along with me during the event, and you're not going to get a kit that is just blank and you have to figure out how to fill it in. Your cards will be complete, ready to send off to somebody at the end of the event. Okay, so we've now put on this bottom part. Now I chose to use the word celebrate in here. I'm going to be putting gold down here underneath that and then the berry, blueberry bushel. And I'm going to put some glue, make a little puddle here. Now, I probably should have used my adhesive sheets for this, but I was just so busy getting everything done, I just forgot. So, but this would be a great time to use those adhesive sheets. Now I am going to get out my tweezers because that does make this a lot easier to put these on, especially when you're working with gold. The foils, sometimes they can get hard to work with, like with glue. So we're just going to kind of, a lot of times I'll let the glue dry a little bit so it just gets tacky. And I think that looks great. Now I'm going to pop up the celebrate on the bottom here. So we'll put a dimensional. I was thinking of using this as the easel part, but then I kind of wanted it to have a little bit more of, I wanted you to see this whole part here. So we're going to put that celebrate right in the middle there, because see, you could have easily used that as the easel as well, but I kind of liked seeing all of the colors whenever you're gonna sit it this way. Then you can see all the different colors that are in the paper. Okay, now we're gonna work with this. Okay, I'm going to use this fun Gold Celebrations acetate. Now this is a specialty paper. and it's called Gold Celebrations. But look what happens. This is gold, but look what happens when you turn it over. It's silver. So it's gold, but it's silver. I love that. Okay, so we could just put it on there, but I thought it'd be fun to put it behind another piece of designer series paper. Makes it a lot more colorful. And you can see why I used gold behind the word, because there's gold in here. Now, I'm just going to put a couple little baby dots on the big stars. I would say you could put glue dots on there as well, but you want to find a way to get your acetate on that you're not going to see it. Now, I would say just find some big spots that you can put glue on. And then, I'm going to say that you would let that get tacky. But we're going to try to be a little brave here and pop that right onto my designer series paper. Like I said, I didn't want to get glue, so I should have put the little tackiness on the paper before, but I'm just going to pray to Stampin' Jesus that this goes okay for me. There we go. Press it down, and it doesn't look like I got any smears. Thank you, Jesus. Always with me, no matter what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so we've got that pretty gold peeping out of that designer series paper. And then we're going to put some glue on the back of there and put that on the top. Now, the dimensions of this is 5 1/4 wide, so it matches the edge of the berry burst. So you're going to see the blueberry bushel making its like border around there. But I brought this down to 1 7/8 because this is 1 2/8. Okay. And so we're going to put that and make, and this celebration, Gold Celebrations, there's 3 different acetates in there. One has streamers, one has polka dots, and one has this confetti. The confetti one, it actually has, the confetti is on the 2 sides of the paper. So I cut it off of this side, and then you could cut it off this side. You could play around with what to do with the middle, but there's 3 different patterns that you can use there. I think I have a sample. I've got the pretty polka dots as well. Okay. Okay, so now we have that there. So now you see how this is coming together to be a nice easel card. So then I wanted to build up, kind of making a tent card here when the easel closes that way. Hopefully you can see it that way. It's kind of hard when you're making the video, so you can see it this way. So I decided to do some layering, and I used my layering circles. I'm sure you guys all still have those dies. And I just kind of used the paper, colors of cardstock that are in the DSP. I thought the blueberry bushel as the biggest scallop there, and then I'm going to put that there. And I liked that the berry burst is there. Then I thought we needed to have some lemon lime twist, so I did the sentiment here. This hip hip hooray is actually 2 different stamps, and I put them together, and that's from the Good Feelings stamp set. And then I'm going to shall I pop that up? I think I shall. Okay, let's put some dimensionals on there. I just love this wanted to say. It just covers every, you know, happy birthday, thank you, you're too kind, celebrate, just so many different uses for it, all occasion. There we go. Hip, hip, hooray. So this could be easily a birthday card a graduation card. And then I thought we needed to add in some more gold here. So I did the stars, and I think we're just gonna pop those on the top and on the bottom here. Okay, so let's just put some glue on there. Well, let's see where this is gonna go. Yeah, so this little guy here too. Okay. So we'll put one here, give some pizzazz there, and then there we go. Let go of that scissors there. And then we're just gonna pop that onto the top of the card here. Now remember, when you're doing this, that you're only using the bottom part of the card when you're putting this on. So only do that bottom part. And you also want to make sure that you close your card so that you can see you're not going over the edge where it'll fit into the envelope. And then there you go. Oh gosh, it's hard to take a good look here. I hope you can see it here. It's really cute. And I pulled the gold from the Gold Celebration Specialty Acetate DSP, they call it, and the gold in the words here, and then the gold in the stars, and then the lemon lime twist in the sentiment from the Good Feelings. And then you just have a cute little easel card, plenty of room to write a message in there and get a little glue there. So how easy was that? That's just your typical A2 sized card that fits in an A2 sized envelope, and you just score it at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4 on the 8.5 inch side, and then it's 5.5 inches wide, and then the inside was just 4 1/4 by 5. I mean, well, 5 1/4 by 4, and then I just made this one a little bit bigger than this one here. But all the measurements, all the colors, all the products I use on the card will be on my blog, cindyleeBdesigns.com, Independent Stamping Up Demonstrator. Why'd I say that? That just came out of my mouth. Okay, it's on my blog, cindyleeBdesigns.com. And underneath the YouTube description, you can find links to my store. You can find all the products and colors and everything I used on the card, measurements. But you can also see at the end of the description, visit my blog here. You just press that link and it takes you right over to additional photos and other tidbits, and where you can sign up for Lucky Hand, where you can make some fun cards using the Wanted to Say bundle. Thanks for buzzing by, friends, and don't forget to sign up for Lucky Hand. I promise that you will not regret it. It's just a $40 order of what you want, and then just press and register for the 2 to 4 session in the afternoon or the 7 to 9 in the evening. Thanks for buzzing by, friends.